Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today.
And our excellent adventures.
What are we doing today? Are you ready for Iron Mountain? That's the question. So we're going to take you out here. That's going to be quite a ride. We're going to be taking you out about 20 minutes or so out here. We're going to show you some great places to stop. Going to show you really what you're going to be expecting if you're going to ride this ride. We're going to show you some of the switchbacks, some of the curves, so you can make a real honest decision if, hey, I'm going to go ahead and try this, or no, this is way above my skill level. So let's go and see.
Let's go check it out. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and think about Patreon.
Let's go. As you're driving down the 36, you're going to see to your right here, right before you get into the park, you're going to see Iron Mountain Road. So that's going to start off your travels. We just traveled 9 miles from the 79 to get to Iron Mountain Road.
So that's all along the 36 there.
So we made it on the Iron Mountain. You know, the first problem we ran into here is they got some really big dump trucks. Probably got about 20 axles on them. And they're taking rocks up to that road that we were talking about, the Playhouse Road. So if you get behind one of them, you need to probably just take a turn off here and kind of wait for them. If you're coming from the other direction, which we highly recommend this direction because this is how you see the president's heads, through the tunnels. But if you do see them, you might want to pull over. And if you're coming the other way, watch out for them.
Coming through.
They're taking both lanes up when they're coming around the turns.
Yep.
So be cautious of that. So in this case, we're just going to wait a little bit here at this turnout and give them a little bit of a head start so we can enjoy the ride.
Yep. So right now they're probably going up the road, and then when they get to the Playhouse turnoff, hopefully they'll turn off.
And if you're anybody that flies drones, this section of Iron Mountain is still in the state park. So no drone flying here. You got to go up a little bit farther. traveling down Iron Mountain Road. This is one of the places right behind us here that we always like to stop at. They got pretty good food, they got beer, they got great t-shirts. If you want the t-shirts, like the sign that's behind me that tells you all about the curves and the turns and all the fun stuff that's here.
17 miles, 314 curves, 14 switchbacks, 3 pigtails, 3 tunnels, 2 splits, and 4 president's heads.
There you go. And so that's where we stop here. You always get a shirt every year when I come through. I always buy a brand new one and put on there. And they also have a campground here and a whole bunch of neat stuff. So
gas, so if you need gas.
That's right. One of the only places you can get gas on some of these rides out here like
on
this.
Iron Mountain Road.
So let's get on the bike and head up the road.
Let's go.
Neat, pretty windy. You could kind of see a few of the clips from there. We're not going to show the whole darn ride because who wants to see that? It's more fun riding.
What did they say, 17 miles?
Yeah, something like that. I think that's what this is. And so pretty neat. And so we're going to go through the tunnel here and we'll give you a couple camera shots from front, back, and all around.
There you go. So let's get back on the ride.
And so just like here, there's a place for you to stop here on the side of the shoulder. You know, probably during bike week, it'll probably be a little tighter along here. There's a few more on that side. You know, not enough for probably a car to park out here, but definitely a bike can stop and take some pictures and things like that. And take advantage of this. You're out here in the tall timbers here of...
the Black Hills.
That's right. This is what... Today it's really windy up here. Hopefully this will come through all right. But I mean, there's all kinds of little great places you can stop, take a great view, take some pictures. Because like I say, this is I consider this a very dangerous road if you're the rider of the bike. You're the one that's in control. You really can't be looking around a lot at what's going on, because if not, you're going to be in another lane or you're going to go off the edge of the road. So you really got to concentrate. So that's what's kind of nice about a lot of these pull-offs that they have here. You know, stop and take a look around if you want. You know, you got some great pictures behind us, which we'll show on the video. But I mean, this is just one of probably
many.
Yeah, that's way too many. We won't have enough time to stop them
at all of them, but enjoy it. Stop and take in the scenery, because like you said, if you're the one that's riding a bike, if you're by yourself or there's two of you, stop and enjoy it, because you don't get to see what's all around you. Just take it in, stop and take it all in.
Here's another stop, not very far from the first tunnel there. It's Norbeck Overlook. Great place to stop. You can actually do some hiking. You can also get a picture here of the overlook, which we're gonna go do now.
Yep, and you can see the president's heads through that first tunnel, but it's not as good as the last one.
So over our shoulder is Mount Rushmore.
How about that? You can see it from here.
Yep, there you go. Great place. We've actually never stopped. Out of all the times we've rode, we've stopped in this little park before and stopped, but had no idea that they had an overlook here. So, hey, this is news to us, so we're going to pass it on to you guys.
Yep.
It's Norbeck. It's Norbeck Overlook.
Norbeck.
Yep. So we'll show you a little bit about him. He was a well driller, statesman, governor. Oh, he was governor too.
How about that?
First native governor of South Dakota. That's kind of special.
Yep.
So here's a number 2 tunnel.
3.
Oh, number 3.
Yep, this is the last one.
What are you gonna see through here?
We're gonna see 4 presidents' heads.
So this is the best one where you get the best shot at. You know, a lot of it depends on how good your camera is to get a good shot going through it. Sometimes you have to walk back through it to get it because you're in the shadows and you're coming out into the sunlight.
Yeah.
So
sometimes it's all washed out on film. So.
Yeah. During the rally, this is going to be packed area here and on the other side.
Right. So come early.
this is the end of Iron Mountain. A lot of people want to come this way because you're just outside of Keystone, things like that. The bad news is you come this way and the presidents are always going to be to your back.
Behind you.
So if you come like we just suggested today, going down the 79, coming in on the 36, and coming in that way, then the presidents, every time you go through the tunnel where there's a chance to see the presidents, you're going to see them easily.
Yep. So, and this is where you come out. If you come out, you can, if you turn to the left, you'll go to Mount Rushmore. You can see Mount Rushmore if you come out this way. If you go to the right, you can go down to Keystone and visit Keystone and take that train ride, or all kinds of things you could do.
There you go. So that's going to wrap up our ride today here on Iron Mountain. Remember, this is our #1 ride that I highly recommend, and it's probably the hardest ride. More for the experienced rider, especially during Sturgis Bike Week. Nothing worse than having a biker come over into your lane, which would be a very bad situation if I'm in my own lane.
Yep, and the roads, they tell you right there, there's one that says narrow road, sharp curves ahead. So be careful. They're telling you that, you know, they're warning you. If you don't want to be on the narrow roads and you don't want to be on those sharp turns, don't come on this road.
That's right, especially during Bike Week.
Yep. So we hope you enjoyed this ride today. This is Iron Mountain Road Ride. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. We'll see you on the next video.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
And I've been in the sun, so I've had my mask on to protect my lips.